Running Python scripts in the terminal. How you run the Python scripts from the terminal. Okay, what you have to do, let me explain. You have to type the program a equal to 2, b equal to 3 if a greater than b, print a is big, else print b is big. It's a small piece of code. First you type the code in the text pad and it should be given with the .py extension. Okay, so it's the sample program with the .py extension. Later you open the terminal. This is the symbol for the Python terminal. It's the symbol for the Python terminal. Open the terminal. First you save your sample.py in the documents wherever you want. Once the document is saved in the, once the Python code is saved in the required document, that has to be connected to the command prompt by using the command cd space your folder name. Suppose here I saved my Python program in my folder RK. Now RK is connected. Now you can execute your piece of the code very simply by using the command Python space your file name sample .py. It will be executed automatically and it shows the output. A equal to 2, b equal to 3. It is the comparison operator. 2 greater than 3. Is it true? No. Control goes to the else block. So it prints the statement b is big. Output will be displayed here. This is the way to run your program from the command prompt. Okay, these are the whatever the explanation I have shown on the board that you can see in kinds of the lines. Okay, first code should be written in the plain text files given with the py extension. Okay, we have written the sample code that was given with the .py extension. Open up the terminal, nothing but this one. Okay, save your script with the name helloworld.py in your documents. Here our document is the RK, document folder is the RK. Next, navigate to the document folder by typing in cd documents and enter. Okay, we did this step, cd space RK. And finally, execute your program by the command python space hello.py. Okay, the statement is realized by python sample.py. So it shows your output as b is big. This is the way of running the Python scripts from the terminal. Next, variables. So in the strongly typed programming languages, you have learned about the declaration of the variables. Okay, variables should be declared in very beginning of the program itself, and you must declare the type of the variable also. But whereas in the Python, you no need to declare the type of the variable. Declaration is over. By writing the A, declaration is over. But whereas in C, C++ or Java, how you should declare the variable? Int A or float A. What is the meaning of those two statements? By the first statement, variable A is declared under the integer. What is the meaning of the second statement? Variable A is declared under the decimal. Okay. But whereas in the Python, no need to mention those types int and the float. Okay. By writing the variable itself, declaration part is over. Okay. And directly you can use the variables without declaring also. Wherever you want the variable, you can take and use. And suppose if you assign the integer value to the variable, A holds the integer value for while. Later, suppose if you assign the float value to the variable A, it works for the float also. Okay. Dynamically, the type of the value also will be changed in the Python. That is the beauty of the Python programming. But whereas in the C, C++, once variable is declared under the one type, it allows only that type values only. Okay. It is a reserved memory location to store the values. A variable is a symbolic name for the physical location. Based on the value taken by that variable, a particular memory will be allocated to that variable. Okay. That variable is the symbolic name for that physical location. Now, this location holds the values like numbers or text or special symbols like hash, $, ampersand, etc. Okay. And how the type of the variable can be known in the Python? Type of the variable can be known in the Python by using the type function. Type function is useful to return the type of the variable in the Python. What is the main difference between, already I explained you, the difference between the variable in Python, variables in C, C++, Java. The main difference between the Python programming language and strongly typed programming languages C, C++, Java is the way it deals with the types. Okay. In Java, variable must have the type. Variable must have the unique data type. Okay. It doesn't allow the variable without giving the type. A. It's not a valid statement in the Java. Int A. It is the valid statement in the Java. Okay. Example, if the variable is of the type integer, it allows only the integer value. It doesn't allow the other than the integer value. And variables should be declared in the declaration section before going to write the program. Okay. Before going to use those variables, you should declare them in the very beginning part. Okay. So in the C programming language, you all have seen that the simple C programming is hash include stdio.h why you should write this statement? To work with the standard input and the output. Void main and variable declaration should be given here. Int A, B, C. Printf, enter values for A comma B. Scanf, this is the statement to read the input from the keyboard. This is the sample program of the C language. In this program, you can see the three variables. What are those three variables? A, B, C. Okay, and arithmetic operation is performed in this program. What is that arithmetic operation? Addition. Addition is the arithmetic operation. Okay, before going to perform this arithmetic operation, you should declare those variables. You should declare those variables. But whereas in the Python, okay, you no need to declare the variables very beginning. Whenever you want to make use of those variables, directly you call them and use their services. That is the difference. In Java or C, every variable has to be declared before it can be used. Declaration of the variable is not required in the Python. Not only the value of the variable changed during the execution, type of the variable also can be changed during the execution. You can assign an integer value to the variable. Suppose if you assign an integer value to the variable a equal to 2, it works for the integer. Print a. So output is the 2. Suppose if you use the variable a for float, now also it will be worked. Print a. It prints the value as 2.5. Okay, is it clear? Next, here you can see the example for declaration of the variable. F equal to 10. F is the variable, 10 is the value assigned to the variable f. Printf, what it prints? 10. Okay, next, now you changed the value for the same variable f. Is it possible in the C language to change the type of the value? No, never. If you declare the variable under the integer, it allows to take the integers only. But in the Python, here now you changed the value after. It is a string type. It is also allowed. Now if you print the f variable, it results the value after. Both are executed. Okay. And see the another example. Counter is the variable, value assigned is 100. Miles is the another variable, value assigned is the 1000.0. First one is of the integer type, second one is of the floating type. Third variable is the name, value assigned to the variable is the string. Okay, integer assignment, floating point, string. All are printed by calling the variables. Print of counter, what it prints? It prints the value as 100. Print of miles, what it prints? Value as 1000.0. Print of name, what it prints? It prints the John. Okay, these are the examples of variable. Next, Python identifiers. Identifier is the name given to the entities like class, function, variables, etc. in Python. It helps differentiating one entity from the another. Okay, so in the previous examples you have seen the variables and the values. Okay, f equal to 10, f is the variable, 10 is the identifier. F equal to value after, f is the variable, value after is the identifier. Identifier is the name given to the entities like class, function and variables. Okay, Python is case sensitive while dealing with the identifiers. Here we will see the rules for writing the identifiers or variables. Identifiers can be a combination of lowercase letters from A to Z or uppercase letters from capital A to capital Z or digits from 0 to 9 or an underscore. Okay, identifier can be a combination of lowercase letters, uppercase letters, digits, underscore. Okay, here I will show the example for the identifier. Namra underscore 0407. Is it the correct one? Yes, because lowercase letters, underscore, digits. Suppose Namra is it the correct identifier? Not. Why? Because at the rate is not the permitted one to stay in the identifier. That's why this kind of the identifiers are not allowed by the Python. It should be a combination of lowercase letters, uppercase letters, digits or underscores only. And identifier cannot start with a digit. It should not be started with the digit, and keywords cannot be used as identifiers. Okay, keywords are nothing but the reserved words. Those reserved words cannot be used as a identifier, and we cannot use the special symbols like @ hash, dollar, %, exclamatory, etc. Okay, I hope you all understood about the identifiers. Okay, identifier should be a combination of uppercase, lowercase, digits or underscore. It cannot be started with the digits. It cannot be used the special symbols like @ underscore, dollar, ampersand, okay, etc. And it cannot be started with the digit also, and keyword should not be used as a identifier. Next, assignment. Assignment is used to assign a value or expression to a variable. Okay, once a variable is assigned to a value, that variable can be used in place of the value, in place of that value. Okay, and how the assignment will be done in the Python? Here in the Python, assignment will be done by the symbol equal to. Okay, equal symbol is used in the Python for an assignment. Okay, see the example. This is the assignment symbol. 100 is assigned to counter. 1000.0 is assigned to miles. Okay, that those are happened by the symbol equal to. Okay, this is an expression, sum equal to counter plus miles. Okay, assignment statement is used either to assign the values or an expression to a variable.